Imagine a time when the seas were ruled by Norse warriors, who sailed their longships to distant lands in search of adventure, fortune, and glory. These were the Vikings, and their story is one of the most epic and fascinating in human history. In this video, we're going to explore the top 10 Vikings of all time. These were the men and women who led their people in daring raids and conquests, and who shaped the course of Viking history. But before we get started, I want to ask you a favor. Please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you don't already. It helps me to create more videos like this, and it also shows me that you're interested in the content that I'm making. Now, let's dive into the top 10 Vikings of all time. Number 10. Harald Fairhair. Harald Fairhair was a king of Norway who is credited with uniting the country under his rule. He was a skilled military leader and a charismatic leader. Harald's victory at the Battle of Hafrsfjord in 872 AD is considered to be the beginning of the Viking Age in Norway. Number 9. Rollo. Rollo was a Viking leader who is credited with founding the Duchy of Normandy in France. He was a skilled warrior and a shrewd negotiator. Rollo's descendants eventually conquered England in 1066, and his legacy can still be seen in the names of many places in Normandy and England. Number 8. Knut the Great. Knut the Great was a king of England, Denmark, and Norway. He was the son of Svein Forkbeard, who invaded England several times. Knut was a skilled ruler and a diplomat. He brought peace and stability to his kingdom, and he is considered to be one of the greatest Viking kings. Number 7. Svein Forkbeard. Svein Forkbeard was a king of Denmark and Norway, who is best known for his invasions of England. He was the father of Knut the Great, who became king of England, Denmark, and Norway. Svein was a skilled military leader and a brave warrior. He died in 1014 AD while preparing to invade England for the third time. Number 6. Olaf Tryggvason. Olaf Tryggvason was a king of Norway who is known for his efforts to Christianize the country. He was a skilled warrior and a charismatic leader. Olaf was defeated and killed at the Battle of Svolder in 1000 AD, but he is still remembered as one of the greatest Viking kings. Number 5. Leif Erikson. Leif Erikson was a Viking explorer who is believed to have been the first European to set foot on North America. He is the son of Erik the Red, who founded the first permanent Viking settlement in Greenland. Leif is said to have sailed west from Greenland and landed in a land he called Vinland, which is believed to be Newfoundland or Nova Scotia. Leif's discovery of North America is a landmark event in Viking history. 4. Ivar the Boneless. Ivar the Boneless was a Viking leader who is said to have been crippled from birth. Despite his disability, Ivar was a skilled military strategist and a fearsome warrior. He led the Great Heathen Army, which invaded England in the late 9th century. Ivar is a controversial figure in Viking history, but he is undoubtedly one of the most famous and influential Viking leaders. Number 3. Harald Hardrada. Harald Hardrada was a king of Norway who is best known for his invasion of England in 1066. Harald was a skilled military leader and a brave warrior. He was defeated at the Battle of Stamford Bridge, but he is still remembered as one of the greatest Viking kings. Number 2. Erik the Red. Erik the Red was a Viking explorer who is credited with founding the first permanent Viking settlement in Greenland. He was also the father of Leif Erikson, who is believed to be the first European to set foot on North America. Erick was a skilled sailor and navigator, and he was also a fierce warrior. He is said to have been banished from Iceland for manslaughter, and he later led a group of settlers to Greenland. Number 1. Ragnar Lothbrok. Ragnar Lothbrok is one of the most legendary Vikings of all time. He is said to have been a king of Denmark and Sweden who led numerous raids on England and other parts of Europe. Ragnar is also the subject of many Norse sagas and legends, including the famous Volsunga saga. While it is difficult to separate historical fact from fiction in Ragnar's story, he is undoubtedly one of the most iconic Viking figures. These are just a few of the many famous and influential Vikings of all time. The Vikings were a complex and diverse people, and they left a lasting legacy on the world. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more videos on history and culture.